Okay, so this is the final rundown on the first program of economic expansion. And in this section, I'm going to talk about the role of circumstance. Um, so we cannot deny the role of external factors in the success of Lamas and Whittaker's plan. It is a series of fortunate events that occur, a sort of aligning of the stars, if you like, that allow such unprecedented change and development to happen. Firstly, De Valera retires, so the consummate conservative is off the scene. He's busy off going to become president. Lamas, although he's in his 60s, is an eager and keen decision maker. He's eager for change and development. He's not caught up with Civil War politics. So he is the right man in the right place at the right time. Likewise, Whittaker is completely devoted to public service. He believes that the post-Civil War generation owe it to the state to give back. The new state was hard fought for. So he believes that it is the duty of his peers to give back to the state. A lot of educated people, so those who could afford to go to university, who could afford to be educated, they do stay and they work within the state machine. Those that didn't have a stake in the country left. So the poor, the most disadvantaged, the uneducated, those that didn't have an opportunity left the country. Those were the ones who emigrated for the most part, but those that were educated tended to stay behind because they had a stake. There was something worth investing in. De Valera always aligned economic development with Fianna Fáil achievement in economic policy, but of course this was not the case. As soon as De Valera was out of office, the economy turns around considerably. Coincidence? I think not. There is an influx of younger, more radical, more educated men into the civil service. Note, men, but anyway, that's an argument for another day. Likewise, when we see in the civil rights movement in Northern Ireland, it is at the same time, we're talking about the same period in history, don't forget, where we have this radical change in social thought, I suppose, where there is this push for change that we can let go of the past. Whittaker and Lamas significantly engage interest groups who want to express their desire through politics, and the farmers and the Irish Farmers Association is a key example of that. And we see that right the way through our study of Irish politics at this time, right up to Haughey and his controversy as Minister for Agriculture and the Irish Farmers Association and what he got embroiled in there, that controversy. Haughey controversy, again, shocking. So through that engagement with those interest groups, the government was able to align secular desires and secular interests with government policy. So all of these things mixed in together allowed for economic development, unprecedented change, unprecedented advantage and opportunity, and so on. Had any of these not occurred, probably the level of change wouldn't have happened, or there would have been significant continuation of recession and economic depression. For example, would Whittaker have been able to continue with this program of economic change if De Valera was Taoiseach? So if you think about it from that perspective, probably not. So all of these things needed to happen together in order for there to be change. So when you're thinking about how to write about the first program of economic expansion, try to steer away from writing a timeline of events and focus on how each of these individual elements came together to create change.